This is one of the most remarkable harbours in the world. This is the Port Hedland Harbour. It can claim to being one of the busiest and, most importantly, one that drives the nation's economy almost single-handedly. And to learn more about it, I'm taking the harbour tour today. John Haig takes visitors for a discovery tour of the harbour and puts everything into context. The tour operates for and benefits the Seafarers Centre, a not-for-profit organisation dedicated to looking after seafarers' welfare, something very important when you consider the huge number that visit this place. The first thing you notice is the number of enormous ships. Known as Cape-sized vessels tend to depart the harbour every day with 200,000 tonnes of iron ore each. And the tour gets you right up and close to them on the edge of the 25-metre exclusion zone. And they are enormous. John, this is amazing. How long have you been doing the tours?
The tours started way back in 2016.
Yep.
And they've risen in popularity since then. We did it as a fundraiser for our seafarers organisation.
Yep.
Because we have to come around the harbour to pick seafarers up. So it gave a great opportunity to show the world the sort of thing about the harbour and seafarers.
And you've been dropping out hampers for them and things like that?
Every month we deliver to 30 ships free hampers. That's just keep the crew morale up. And because the crews couldn't come to shore as they usually do, we've been able to go online, and now we just do the shopping bags for them. They place orders for each vessel and then we drop it out of the vessel.
And you deliver it out, I love it. Tell me about these ships, they are massive.
So they've got 9 hatches, or 9 holds if you like. So they're some of the biggest carriers in the world. They can take, I think, sometimes up to a gross weight of 270,000 tonnes. Yes. 270,000 tonnes? Yeah, so about enough to build 8 Sydney Harbour bridges in steel.
And how many ships go through per day?
Between 7 and 10 ships. So in the financial year before last, I think we did about 589 million tonnes of produce went out of this port. 94% of it was iron ore. So logistics of having the tugs do a massive bit of work for this harbour. So they're servicing all of these vessels, and if they go out, they can take out 4 tugs to a vessel to take them out, take them in.
How many trains does it take to fill a ship?
About 14 trains. Some of those trains are just under 3 kilometres long, some of the biggest trains in the world.
What do people who come and do these tours with you say? It must blow their minds.
It certainly does. They can't believe that we've got a harbour right out in the middle of nowhere, one of the most remote places in the world.
Yeah.
When they see the size of a vessel, especially if it's empty, because they just come up against this massive steel structure. When they come up to a vessel that's loaded, they slow it down.
So that one's full and that one's empty?
Well, yeah, it's sort of got a little bit in it. They're still loading it.
That's incredible. Now, this really is a very unique experience, the opportunity to tour through, well, a working harbour that's one of the world's most important. And John's knowledge is sensational. In fact, you'll learn so much from this experience. You know, that was recognised recently by TripAdvisor, who placed this in the top 10% of all tours as rated by their users. And remember, every cent you put into this, well, it all goes to helping seafarers. So it's a pretty good cause.